Good morning, students. Today we will cover the next chapter of plus 2 business studies, that is chapter number 4, planning. What is the meaning of planning? Let us see. Planning is deciding in advance what to do and how to do. What to do and how to do, and deciding in advance. This is the key term, in advance. Before doing anything, we are deciding what to do and how to do. This is called the meaning of planning. So it bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. At present situation, where we are standing in terms of our production or productivity or objectives achieved, and where we want to go means what we want to achieve in the future. There is a gap, time gap as well as resources gap, as well as gap of achieving the various objectives from present to the future. It will bridges the gap like this. Suppose this is situation 1, present situation. This is situation number 2, future situation. Here is the gap. It will bridges the gap. Planning will remove that gap to move from 1 to 2. So this is the meaning of planning. It bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to go. There is one quotation regarding planning, that is, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Means if you fail to plan, अगर आप plan करने में fail हो गए हैं तो आपने fail होने की planning automatic कर ली है. That's why planning is a very key factor for the successful organization. Now let us see what is the importance of planning. Point number 1. Planning provides direction. As written on the board as well, by stating in advance how is work to be done, planning provides direction for action. Means by stating how is work to be done, काम कैसे किया जाएगा ये पहले बता दिया गया है. Then how it will be helpful? It will provide direction for action. It will provide direction for action. Means suppose I want to go Chandigarh. Complete planning has been made in advance. Means how I will go to Chandigarh. First of all, by which mode of transport? By cycle, by auto, or by car, or by train, or by bus. Which mode of transport I will use, that will be decided in advance. And with which route I will go to my destination. It can be from Kurukshetra, Ambala, Chandigarh, or from Kurukshetra to Ladwa to Baban to Shahbaz to Ambala to Chandigarh. Which route I am going to follow, that will be decided in advance. With that, it will give direction in which direction I have to move. Same way in the company as well, planning will give us complete blueprint of a task, how it will be performed, when it will be performed, so that complete direction or guidance is available in advance. This is the first importance of planning. Second, planning reduces the risk of uncertainty, anishtita. Future is totally uncertain. We can only forecast and predict. By doing so, we have to study business environment. I am writing. You have read this chapter number 3, business environment. With the help of business environment, we will study the environment, and after reading or watching all the components of business environment, political, technical, legal, economical, social, we will reduce the risk of uncertainty. Here it is written, by deciding in advance, planning shows the way to deal with changes and uncertain events. It will happen with the help of studying the business environment and its components. Point number 3. Planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. This is very important. If you have not planned your activities or your work, same type of work can be done by the different people. And because of that, activities are just wasteful. In the second chapter, we have read about motion study and time study. That was the purpose of those two studies are also the same, to reduce wasteful activity and overlapping of the activity. Planning will help us for the optimum utilization of resources. Next point. Planning promotes innovative ideas. Innovative means new. Since planning is the first function of management, new ideas can take the shape of concrete plan. Because you are planning for the future, something new you have to think, which is not the part of your competitors. So you have to be very innovative, you have to be very new in your idea. That's why it will promote innovative idea. You can't copy any idea of your competitors, because those ideas can be under patent or trademark. You have to invent or rethink of your own. It will promote innovative ideas. This is the importance of planning. Fifth, planning facilitates decision making. Means it will help managers to choose best from the alternative courses of action. With the help of planning, manager will select best alternatives from available alternative courses of action. There are number of alternatives will be available. There are number of various courses of action for a particular task is available. Manager will decide with his vision which one is the best. He will decide to choose best from alternative courses of action. It will facilitate decision making, because you have to decide which option is suitable for you. Suppose a student want to get coaching of IIT or NEET. There are various alternatives are available in the market. He can take coaching from Allen Institute. He can take coaching from Akash Institute. He can take FitG, Vidya Mandir, Resonant. So many classes are there, but a student has to decide which is suitable or which is best for him or herself. In the same way, in the company also, manager has to decide which option is best for him among various present in the particular environment, and he will decide for the best alternative for the successful planning of the future. Next, sixth, planning establishes standard for controlling. Very important. There is one quotation that planning is looking forward, whereas controlling is looking backward. That is the fifth function, controlling, and this is the first function. Planning provides the standards. Planning provides the standards against which actual performance is measured. प्लानिंग आपको वो स्टैंडर्ड बना के देगी जिससे कंट्रोलिंग करते वक्त हम मेजर करेंगे कि हमने प्लान क्या किया था और हमारी परफॉर्मेंस कितनी आई. सपोज we have planned that a student has planned that he will achieve in half-year examination at least 60 marks out of 70, in chemistry 65 out of 70, and 80 marks out of 100. Suppose he has planned, this is standard, and after half-year exam, suppose he is getting 50 marks, here 70 and here 85. So he can compare the actual performance with this one, that here it is minus 10, it is plus 5, and here it is plus 5 here. So this is the standard with which your actual performance will be compared. This is the sixth point, that it will establish standard for controlling. You can control where you are lagging, and how it will be done? It will be done by the help of planning. So this is the importance of planning. I hope you would understand all these points, and we will meet in the next lecture, that is called Future of Planning. Thank you.